It's looking good, it's looking good. Right, hello everybody and welcome back to a brand new lesson. We're down at the Jumeriah Golf Estate. I'm on the fire course on the first tee, and today we are talking risk reward, and this is the perfect hole for it because what lies in front of me is a green at 300 yards with some bunkers surrounding the green. But if I get a good drive away, I should creep that green. I should be up on the green. But if I don't, it's pretty treacherous up there. On the other hand, I could hit my rescue club about 230, 240, have a little flick in, no real drama because I'm going to fly past the bunkers that are in the fairway, and it should be a pretty stress-free par. So we're going to see, is risk versus reward really worth it? We're going to play this hole and find out the answer to that question. Let's take a look right now. I'm going to zap the hole, as we can see there, 294 yards to the flag. So for me, like I say, that's just a good driver. If I get a solid drive away, I should see that I pitch pretty much up or on and around that green, and then from there I should potentially be putting for eagle, maybe have a tap-in birdie. So what I would be doing is picking my target out in the distance. I'm going to go straight at the flag because it's a very straight hole here. There is a bunker directly in front of that. There's a little bit of a gapping area that I can squeeze into, but like I say, if I get this away, it should hopefully be up on that green. On the other hand, if I don't, what danger will I find? Let's give this a rip and find out. So that is the big problem there. I wasn't too confident over that, and I've actually ended up leaking it out to the right hand side, a good 30 yards right of the green. Am I going to find the ball firstly, and what am I going to face when I do find it? Let's go over to the hybrid and see what happens with that shot. So this is the big thing with risk versus reward. How confident are you? If you're stood over the shot and you want to take that risk, you've got to be confident that you can pull it off. There can't be any doubt in your mind like there was on my driver there, because I've not got much room for error. As where here, if I'm not feeling that great over my rescue wood, even if I hit a bad one, I'll probably still be okay. And I've absolutely crunched that down the middle. At the moment, it's looking like the hybrid, the safe option, is going to be the one that pays off. Okay, so I found the golf ball in amongst all the deserty shrub-like stuff. I've got a bush right in front of me. I'm not that far from the green. We might be able to just make the flag out from the right-hand side of this bush here. I've actually got 50 yards to the flag. But like I say, now I'm in a world of trouble because I've got this big bush in front of me. The lie is not good. If I catch this a slight bit heavy, I'm going to duff it. So has it paid off? Not really. I'm going to have to pull off a miracle shot here to make sure that I actually get on the green on such a short little hole. So I've got my 54. I'm going to float it over and see how we end up. Well, that actually hasn't worked out too bad. I've played an absolute miracle shot, but big thing to note, if I was 5 yards further, I'd be dead. 5 yards further left, dead. 5 yards back, I'm dead. So I've actually been pretty lucky here that I've found this patch of grass. Let's head over to the hybrid and see what I've got there. Okay, so the complete polar opposite. I've just literally run off the side of the fairway. It's probably one of the best rescues I've hit in a long, long time. But now I've got a 55-yard pitch up to the flag. I've got loads of green beyond the flag. My only issue is that bunker in front, but knowing that I've got all that room to work with past the flag, I can try and be aggressive because I'll know it'll stop quickly. And you know, that rescue, this shot, pretty stress-free for me at the moment. So I think the big takeaway is you've really got to have confidence. But let's see what actually prevails in terms of score-wise. So I've got my 58 degree, the wind's a bit into off the right, like I say, 56 yards to the flag, so I know how far this flies. It's a half swing for me, a hands to chest. Let's see if we can get this one close and make the birdie the conventional way. Not my best little pitch there, they're pretty much side by side, but it was so simple, so stress-free. One of the great things to do is actually play the hole backwards. As we can see here, looking from above, we can identify all the trouble. So we've got the bunkers up at the green. So would my ball land in any of these with a driver? Yes, if I hit a good one, I could be in there. Is it a simple up and down? Technically should be, unless I pull a really bad lie. As we move back up the fairway then, we've got those traps at the left hand side of the fairway. So how far are those off the tee? What would I need to either lay up short of those, and what would I need to get past them? And then also think to yourself, well, what would I actually want to hit into the green? Is it that you're really confident with a pitching wedge, or you're more confident with a 9-iron or an 8-iron? Whatever your favourite club is off the fairway, it might be worth playing the hole backwards. So if you thought to yourself, well, an 8-iron is 150, I hit 8-iron 150, so I'll go to the flag, draw a line back to 150. That now means I need to hit it 170 off here realistically to give me an 8-iron in. So then you would pick a club that would give you that 8-iron in. Or on the other hand, when you're going for it, you hit your longest club in the bag, you take that risk and you see what happens. Okay, so we've got up onto the green here. We've got the ball I took the risk with, and I've got the safe ball here, pretty much the same, partly due to hitting a slightly poor wedge shot. I mean, it's only 20 feet away, but ideally should have got a bit closer with a 50-yard pitch. The big thing now is that I really want to hold this risk one, because I took that risk off the tee. I hit that great shot out of the garbage over there, but it means nothing if I hole this. As where if I two-putt that, or if I hole that, feels like I've picked up a little crafty birdie really. So when I'm stood over this one, if this was my wrist ball, I would be thinking, well, that was a wasted drive unless I hole this one. So let's give it a go. Let's see if we can knock this bad boy in. It's looking good, it's looking good. Just a little bit shy, so a simple tap in 4 at the end of the day. But like I said, it could have been a lot worse off the tee. As we're here now, obviously I know what the line is a little bit more after that putt, but here on this one I would be feeling calm normally. I would think, oh, you know, if I get this in, it's a great little pickup shot. I've had no stress off the tee, I had no stress off the fairway, and now I've got a pretty simple putt for myself. And again, I've left it just short. You would have thought I would have listened and learned something on the last one, but I didn't. But there, again, a simple tap in 4 that I don't feel like I've even raised my heartbeat at any point to actually see that I would make par. So I had a good chance at birdie, probably a better chance if I would have hit a better wedge shot, but there was no stress in it. So I think what I need to do, and guys comment down below, I need to play 9 holes maybe where off every tee I take the risk, and on a separate ball I take a more safe option and plot my way around, not really taking on any unnecessary risk. Guys, comment down below if you do want to see that video. That was just a small little one to see what it would be like on such a perfect hole here. A big thank you to Jumeriah for having me out this week. It's been great creating content, and there's loads more lessons for you guys to get better at your game. So do remember, hit that subscribe button down below, turn on the bell notification, and I'll see you in your next lesson.